Welcome back to Demo Mondays. Demo Mondays is a video series where we invite different Amazon seller software creators and we ask them to present their products just like this on the screen. And today my guest is Perpetua. And Perpetua is presented by Adam Epstein. Hello, Adam.
Hey, Augustus. What's going on? It's great to chat again.
Yeah, it's good. Thank you very much for joining this recording. So we will talk about the product you are leading, right? So can you introduce yourself and can you tell us what exactly Perpetua is in a short sentences?
For sure. So I'm Adam Epstein, VP of Growth at Perpetua. We provide AI-powered optimization software for Amazon ads, specifically sponsored ads on Amazon. We work with many different types of Amazon sellers, brands, and agencies to help grow their business on Amazon.
And Perpetua, what does it do and how does it help Amazon sellers?
Yeah, of course. So we built very powerful but easy to use software to manage and optimize sponsored ads on Amazon's. And as everyone knows, sponsored advertising is probably the most scalable, measurable, and effective way to grow one's business, both attributed and organic on Amazon.
Great. So let us get to know a little bit more about Perpetua. Can you tell us what marketplaces do you cover in your software at the moment?
Yeah, for sure. So we cover every marketplace that's available via the Amazon advertising API. So that means all of North America, all of Europe, Japan, and Australia.
Yeah, that's cool. And what kind of Amazon sellers are you targeting with your software?
Yeah, we work with all types of sellers. So that could be that one seller that sells one particular product that's looking to or efficient ways to grow that business. And we work with sellers that manage hundreds and thousands of different ASINs that work with their business. We also work with brands, whether it be Crocs, awesome footwear brand, could be a Kimberly-Clark, also known as a company that does Huggies. And we work with agencies. So that could be full service Amazon agencies that manage the end-to-end Amazon experience on behalf of their clients, or it could be media agencies that just manage the advertising on behalf of their clients. So we kind of think of our customer set in those three segments, sellers being a very, very big piece of that.
All right, so thanks a lot for the introduction to Perpetua. And let's jump to the screen. I know that you have prepared some intro slides, right?
Yeah, of course. So before we do a proper demo of our product, I thought it would be really good to convey a little bit more about us as a company and how we think about Amazon advertising. So really quick, we're venture backed. We've raised over $10 million. We're a 30+ person team based in Toronto, San Francisco, and New York. We think that this e-commerce advertising business is $100 billion business, and Amazon is just getting started in that. So I love this quote. As everyone knows, Amazon has leveled the playing field, whether you're a large seller or a brand, and the way in which you win is using sophisticated ad products to own the search page. So everyone knows that campaigns are typically managed via manual processes. So coming up with hundreds of different keywords and bid prices, match types on those keywords. Fundamentally, we're of the view that because this is such a manual process, humans are inherently ineffective at doing this on their own. Humans should not be doing this. And when people talk about AI, machine learning, and big data, this is specifically the type of task that's best suited for it. Lots and lots of manual rote tasks that require always on frequency and highest level of optimization. So we like to say we give superpowers to anyone that sells on Amazon. So with us, you start with a goal. From there, you set your target daily budget and you set your target ACoS. You press launch and you monitor performance in our beautiful web and mobile apps. And this is what goes on behind the scenes. So the moment you press launch, we use your historical advertising history to springboard our campaigns. So your initial campaign set, you don't need to come up with any keywords or bid prices. We come up with all those keywords based on the best of your historical data. And then we ingest search term reports daily via the Amazon advertising API, and we'll inject new keywords into the campaigns if we believe that it will convert at your given ACoS target, or will bid more or less aggressively on existing keywords within the campaign. We do match type optimizations on each keyword and algorithmic bidding on keyword and match type combos. At the day level, we pace out campaigns so they don't go dark. So we want to make sure your campaigns are always on. And for every single goal that you launch, we'll launch an auto campaign, a keyword campaign, and a product targeting campaign. The aggregate budgets of the three campaigns will equal the target daily budget that you've set in our app. And they will talk to each other and rebalance amongst themselves based on what's driving sales and efficiency. And then finally, our predictive models optimize for total sales, not just attributed sales. And that's a really important concept that we introduce a lot within our product. So we allow, if you have a branded product, allow you to set distinct ACoS and budgets based on your branded terms, category terms, and your competitor keywords and targets, in case you want to go after competitor keywords and ASINs. And we provide you with some advanced analytics to be able to see that and understand the true impact of Amazon advertising. So how we price ourselves, I know this was something that Augustus, you wanted us to bring up. So we put customers based on pricing tiers based on the amount that you spend on a given month. So if you spend less than $500 a month, we charge spend less than $5,000 a month and spend, we charge $250. If it's in between $5K and $10K, it's $500 a month. If it's over $500, you get $502.5% of ad spend. And if it's over $100K, then we provide an additional level of support. Anything over $5,000 a month in ad spend, you get a dedicated data strategist that will set up quarterly calls and onboarding calls to make sure you're set for success. We really make an effort to over-educate and over-communicate with our clients at the outset so they become an expert in using our product and can leverage all of the strategic levers within our product to drive the most amount of sales on Amazon. And I think that this is a really important slide that conveys the nature of our company. So we are a deep product and engineering company, and we take great pride in fast following all of Amazon features. So we were the first company in the world to offer sponsored brand optimization, first company in the world to offer product targeting optimization. We will be the first company in the world to offer sponsored brand video optimization. For those customers that leverage the Amazon DSP. In January, we're launching consolidated reporting for both DSP and sponsored advertising. And at the moment, we're proud to say that we're the only company in the world that can launch a sponsored brand ad on a mobile device. So really, really powerful example of how we are a best-in-class product company. And as I'm sure you know, Augustus, and chatting with a number of your followers and listeners, what people learn is that whenever you jump on board an Amazon ad unit quickly, there are early mover advantages. Cost per click might be particularly low. There may not be many people leveraging this, and Amazon will subsidize it. So we want to be able to ensure that our customers are able to jump on board these opportunities as quickly as possible. So this is our product in which here we'll provide you with consolidated performance across both sponsored product and sponsored brand ads. So you see your aggregate performance here. You can manipulate whatever metric you choose, whether it be impressions, click conversions, cost per click at the account level. We show you these nice graphs to be able to see sponsored product, sponsored brand, and total sales at a glance. We also provide you an activity stream so that if there are multiple people managing an account, you can keep yourself accountable and know who's doing what on the given account to understand the changes that have taken place. Another cool thing that we offer is we offer annotations on this graph here. So you can see very quickly the impact that your changes take place on the results of your advertising. So here it shows campaign launch, but a really helpful example might be if I change my target ACoS from 30% to 50%, and I saw a very significant corresponding increase in sales and spend, you can identify that change caused that outcome for the business. So here I can look at my sponsored product campaigns. Again, I can manipulate date ranges if I wanted to know month to date. It's early in the month. I can see how I'm doing month to date relative to the same period last month. But if I want to look at the 30-day view, you can see how the percentage changes are across the board. Here we only have two goals with specific metrics, but I want to show you the process of launching a new goal and how easy it is first. So if I launch a new goal, I'm going to take this Kedsum water pump. So I select the product. I'm going to do universal targeting. We also offer brand-based, so distinct ACoS and budget targets for branded and unbranded targets. And then advanced targeting would be distinct ACoS and budget targets for brand, category, and competitor if you want to be super aggressive in going after your competitor spend. So here I'll do the Kedsum water pump. We show suggested targets based on your historical data. So what we really try and do is pass the baton from your campaigns to our optimized campaigns as efficiently as possible in our first, let's call it 2 weeks together. So we want you to set your target ACoS as close to historical and set your target daily budget as close to historical as possible. So here we have 25% ACoS and $50 daily budget. And I'll press launch goal. And the moment I press launch, two things are going to happen. One, we're going to launch those 3 campaigns in Seller Central. We're going to launch the auto, manual keyword, and product targeting campaign. And we'll also automatically phase out the existing spend on this ASIN. So a lot of our newer customers ask us, hey, what do I do with my old campaigns? Do I need to shut them off or anything? So what we do is we phase out the existing spend on those ASINs over the course of 48 hours, ramp our spend up over 48 hours, such that 48 hours from now, 100% of the spend on this ASIN will be optimized via Perpetua. A lot of our customers say, oh, like if I'm launching new campaigns, then how am I going to get my sales velocity up? We found that this 48-hour transition is the best way to do so. So I'll press launch. Perfect. And the goal has been launched, and it'll start to generate data within Amazon shortly thereafter. So as you can see here, if I look at my fogless shower mirror goal, I've set my target ACoS at 45%. My realized ACoS is 39%. I can see that it's been going down in the past week, so that's really good to see. And I can go look at the percentage change metrics on my spend, so I can see, hey, my attributed sales are up 40%, my spend is up 30%, and my ACoS is down 9%. It's a pretty good time of year to be selling on Amazon, as I'm sure you know. So my metrics are going to be really solid. Then you can see here, I can adjust my target ACoS if I wanted to go higher or lower. And additionally, I can change my budget as well. So I can change my budget from $400 because I could spend $456 here. So I might want to change it to $500, given that I'm below my ACoS target and I've been performing really well. But before doing that, maybe it's best to do a deep dive into this product to see what's driving all the sales and what's the cause of that. So as you can see on our fake metrics here, Black Friday, Cyber Monday was very, very positive for this product. I can manipulate metrics as I see fit. So I can change my impressions, clicks, conversions, cost per click. One of the cool things that we offer is bestseller rank. So you can see your bestseller rank over time on a given product. So if I want to go bestseller rank shower mirrors, an interesting thing here is that at the beginning of the month, I was 102, but now I'm 111. So despite the fact that all of my metrics are good, that just means that a lot of people are buying shower mirrors during this period of time. I really actually haven't done that much better than my competitors. In fact, I've done worse because at the beginning of the month when my sales weren't as good, I was at 102. So maybe that's an indicator that I should have been more aggressive or should be more aggressive going into the future on advertising. If I come back here to attributed sales and ACoS, I can see how that's been performing over time. I like to look at spend and attributed sales against each other. And then you can see here in the metrics specifically what's been driving that amount of sales. So I have my auto campaign doing particularly well. I have the specific keyword shower mirror that's obviously doing very well for me. And if I wanted to do a deep dive into shower mirror, you can see exactly how that has been performing. So you can see the search query that's led these types of sales. Additionally, a cool thing that I like to show is our ad engine's bid price changes over time. So you can see that bid price changes as cost per click changes, and you can see these day-to-day fluctuations in bid price. So just as a really good example that a human could just never change current bid prices on such a frequent basis because there's just too much data to uncover. But you can see the correlation between bid price and CPC for this particular product. And that's a really good example of to have an understanding of what our software is doing behind the scenes. Another cool thing that I like to see is we have this thing called segment reporting. So it's good to know how much of your spend is coming from your category or competitor keywords and ASINs. So as an example, my category keywords and ASINs are going to be shower mirror. But if I'm going after my competitor stuff and want to go on a conquesting strategy, you can see Honey Bowl is coming up with 44 sales. Shavewell Company, 17. So the fun thing with competitor conquesting is that it's true incremental sales. If they're searching for one of your competitors and they come to buy your product, you know that that isn't something that they were going to do intentionally. And there's also a nice aspect of everyone wants to dominate their competitors on Amazon. So being able to see this and being able to see the search query. So this is obviously a lot of product targeting because the ASINs show up and then you can see the targets here. It's primarily coming from the auto campaign. So that segment reporting is really powerful reporting that we encourage all of our customers to guide their ad strategy with. Do you have any questions from here, Augustus?
One thing I'm thinking is more for international sellers, how they switch between the regions, but maybe you will. That's
a great question. So unfortunately, the demo account is only for the US. But if you see here where the US flag would be, if this demo account sold in multiple regions, you just be able to click the flag here and you'd be able to find Germany, UK, Canada, Japan, and you just click the flag and be able to toggle between the two. Here, as you can see, the banana bag drink is a branded and unbranded goal. So I want to have a distinct ACoS and budget on my branded terms and my unbranded terms, because as I'm sure you know, going after your branded terms on advertising it might cannibalize your organic. So it's not a good way to lead to profits. So here I want to have a distinct ACoS. My ACoS is 2% on my branded. My realized ACoS is 1. My budget is lower because I don't want to spend too much on my branded terms. And you can see that I want to be a little bit more aggressive on my unbranded target. So 6% on unbranded. My realized ACoS is 5. And then I want to be spending almost $150 a day on my unbranded targets because this is the type of stuff that's going to lead to true incremental sales growth. So as you can see here, I can change my branded phrases. So I can do banana yellow or bananas. And I can change my branded phrases. I'm sorry, I'm very bad at typing while doing video. Bananas bag drink might be one of my branded phrases. You can very easily add those to the campaign and update the goal in case you realize that you haven't had a new brand phrase before and you want to add to that. And then you can see here that I can change my ACoS and budget target very quickly based on that as well. If I want to go to my sponsored brand goals, they operate very, very similar to sponsored product goals. So you can do a deep dive or preview into exactly what's going on. But we are one of the only companies in the world in which you can launch a sponsored brand ad via their product rather than just taking over an existing one on Amazon. And it's an awesome experience. So here I have my KEDSUM. I can do new product list page, might do a custom URL or Amazon store. Here I'll add the image. So I'll do this lovely dog image. So lovely dog sponsored brand ad for Augustus. I'll pick my 3 ASINs that I want to show up there. So there we go. I'll pick up the SB ad for Orange Click. There we go. And I want my target ACoS to be 50%, my target daily budget to be 200, and then I'll press launch. And so there we just launch a sponsored brand ad. So anyone that's launched one of those in Amazon knows it can be a little bit of a time consuming and painful process. So really, really easy way to launch a sponsored brand ad. And we can do a deep dive into this the same way that we can do a deep dive into a sponsored product ad. So we can manipulate certain metrics. So if we want to see the click-through rate, average order value, conversion rate, cost per click, we can see the products that were being advertised and the copy that we have. And then again, you can see the keyword performance on the sponsored brand ad as well. So those are sponsored brand ads. And then finally, we have our total sales analytics. So as I'm sure you know, it's really, really important to look at your total sales and the interplay between attributed and organic to understand the impact of Amazon advertising. So here I can see my total sales. We have our blended ACoS. So blended ACoS being ACoS over total sales, not just over attributed sales. And I like going into deep dives on specific products because it's tough to understand the impact of advertising if I'm looking at my whole account. But here as an example, I like to look at organic sales against attributed on a graph, right? So I know in these instances that if my attributed sales are going up and my organic sales are going up at a disproportionately higher amount, I know that advertising is working and I should probably be throwing more money at that. But if my attributed sales are going up and my organic sales are going down, like my advertising might be cannibalizing my organic, and or I might just need to retweak my advertising strategy. And blended ACoS is a really good sign of that. So if my blended ACoS is going up, I'm not getting enough money off of my organic sales. And that means that my profits are going down. So we want you to understand this metric and retweak your advertising strategy so that you can have both attributed sales and organic sales going up at the same time. So that's pretty much it. We have some really exciting features in the near future that we're super excited to share with our future customers in January. Sponsored brand video is something that we're really, really excited about. That's also known as video in search. And we're also looking at distinct ways to have our customers dominate certain keywords. So saying, I want to dominate this flagship category keyword like shower mirror. I don't care what my ACoS is. I just want to be top of search and dominating this so that I can own my organic rank. And we're launching a very powerful feature in January that we like to call Keyword Boost that allows our customers to do that.
Wow, amazing. So also you basically answered my next question. What kind of features are you planning to release? But you all said in the last 20 minutes.
Yeah, so that's one. Those are two, really. We obviously fast follow Amazon's advertising features. So we launched sponsored display advertising last month. So for any goal that you have, you can add retargeting to one of your goals. So if you're not leveraging the Amazon DSP, you can leverage sponsored display advertising for retargeting purposes. We're super excited about sponsored brand video. I've mentioned that a few times. We think it's going to be a very powerful and rich ad unit within Amazon. And we're also very bullish on Amazon's attribution program. So I'm sure a lot of your savvier sellers are running Google and Facebook ads to their Amazon page. So being able to understand the true impact of those ads to their Amazon sales is really, really important. And for anyone that's dabbled in Amazon's attribution beta, they can kind of see that. And so putting that within our product and allowing you to maybe even purchase Google AdWords within our product based on your Amazon data could be some exciting ways that we could drive value for our customers in the new year.
And talking about pricing, I don't remember there was mentioned regions. Regions, everything is covered, right? You are just pricing according to the spend.
That's exactly it. So for every single market that you're in, we aggregate all of your ad spend. So you pay one flat monthly fee. All of that ad spend is determined based on what tier you're in for whatever region that may be. And one thing is we'd love to extend an offer to all Orange Klik customers that see this video. So we'd like to extend 50% off for your first 2 months with Perpetua. That offer expires on January 15th, 2020. But Augustus, if you want to send as many Orange Klik customers our way, we're all for it.
Yeah, so those who are watching the recording after the mid of January 2020, so this offer might be expired, but still check out the Perpetua's website for anything new which is coming up. And how can people who are watching right now can claim that discount?
So anytime that you sign up, you just mention Orange Klik. If you just say the word Orange Klik or say, I love Augustus, you can get 50% off your first 2 months.
Perfect. Thank you very much, Adam, and good luck in your business.
Take care, Augustus. It's been a pleasure. Thank you.
Bye-bye.